So hello guys, so today we are here with the review of 629 kVA Doosan generator. So first of all I will tell some important points related to external canopy. The first thing, whenever you receive the generator at site, this is related to these four, as you see here. These are forklift pockets which are removable. Okay, for rental application the customer can keep this forklift pockets for the use of mobilization for site to site, but for permanent installation as a standby, the customer can remove these four and they can fix the skid on the concrete base without these supports. Okay, so I will show you now from the some closer look. Here you see these are the two bolts on each side, so you can remove easily, and after that you can fix this. And here we have canopy drain valve. Okay, if there is any liquid or any water inside the canopy, you can open this plug and drain it. So you can see here, this is the part for the enclosure skid, and here we have another one plug for the draining of canopy waters. And here this is for lifting of generator. We have two this side lifting eyes, two from this side and two from another side, and also for lifting of canopy we have this points here, these 2 points here, and similarly the same two from the other side. This we can use for canopy lifting if we are removing the canopy. But for generator lifting we have two options, one from the forklift and one from these eyes from here. So this can be used for lifting of complete unit. After that I'll show you further. These are the soundproof foams inside, soundproof isolation inside the door. This isolation will protect the extra noise and absorb the extra noise, and it will give us good sound level at outside of the generator when it is working. So as you see the complete, okay, so these are the supports for this, and also there is a supports for this kind, so it is holding the complete isolation foam, so it will not come out. After that, here we have a high quality of door locks. If you see, these are the door locks. You can easily close doors from this. As you see, it's closed like that, so you can close it and press it inside, so it is closed. How you will open? You will open it the same way. Open it first and then you will turn, it will open the door. The same procedure for all other doors. On this generator canopy having four doors, and we have two small doors with this kind of lock, and inside we have separate door for the control panel. Okay, separate door for the control panel, and here is the keys, set of keys. Okay, two for panel, and there is 1 2 3 4 5 6 keys for the canopy doors. Here we have our external emergency stop, which we are using for external stop in case of emergency. So you can see here, this is our emergency stop button, and the other one we have inside under the control panel. And here we have our power breaker. From here we have cable entry, from power cable entry. Whenever customer is going to install cable, they will remove this cover, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 screws, and then they will open the breaker cover and easily they can install the cable. We have cable entry from bottom here. If you can see, this is the cable entry from the bottom of the panel. Okay, further and now we will review from the inside. If you can see now, this is our Doosan engine. This is 8-cylinder V-type engine. You will see first all this. Here we have 2 set of batteries and connected in series, which is giving us 24 volt DC. Okay, and it is connected here on the starter motor. This engine having single starter motor, and here is the name plate of the engine. You can see the serial number, speed, standby rating, prime rating, and also the serial number of engine. After that, here we have water jacket heater. This water jacket heater we are using to maintain the engine block temperature, engine block water temperature. Okay, then after we have this is called hot part protection. This is hot part protection because here we have exhaust assembly here. Okay, this exhaust housing here. So this part is very hot when the generator is in operation. Okay, so this is we are using for the protection of hot parts. And after that, here we have oil breather. This is air breather, okay, which can any excessive oil which is coming from engine as in the form of vapors, it will only allow air to go out. The fumes will stay inside, the oil fumes will stay inside, and it will go again in the engine. So here we have our turbo. This engine having dual turbo. If you will see here, this is the turbo 1 and this is the turbo 2, and here is the exhaust system. In the exhaust system we have this flexible bellow which will absorb the vibration when the generator is working. These 2 bellows will absorb the vibration, and here we have the gaskets in between, okay, for any kind of leakages in the smoke, so it will covered by this. Okay, so here these 2 lines is going in 2 mufflers, in 2 silencer muffler which is installed in the other compartment of the canopy. 2 vertical silencers are installed there, and here we have 2 air filter housing. Okay, and on air filter housing we have this part. This is called indicator for air filter. This part is indicating the condition once the air filter is choked, or if there is any problem, it is choked and air is not passing. This indicator will become red and it will show the operator that it's time to change the air filter. After that, we have these air filters are fitted on these support. Okay, and further we have here 4 cylinders. We have this side of the engine, and here is the injection line, and this is our radiator. This is our radiator side, and you see there is inside fan, and these all are the protection covers. And here we have our fuel filter. We have fuel filter, and here is this our fuel filter. And this is, here we have something interesting. This is called water level indicator, which is showing radiator tank water level. And here we have electrical switch for water level. It will show us indication on the control panel in case if the water level is low. From here we can fill our radiator water. This is radiator cap, and this line is using for excess water. It will come out from this line, this pipe. Further, we have here our alternator. We have our alternator here, which is installed under this. If you can see, we have our AVMs, anti-vibration mountings, rubber type. There are 2 on each side of the alternator, and also here we have two on the under the engine, so engine are stable, and this is the foundation for the radiator. So for this side I'll show you further. This is the grounding connection between engine and the control panel. As you see, this cable is connected between, and this marks from factory, once they tested everything, they put this mark that nobody can open, or if somebody will open it, so they will know that somebody work on it. And after that, here we have our anti-condensation heater, which is installed inside the alternator near the exciters. So further I will show you now from the another side, and this is our air inlet of the canopy. You see all this part, it's showing air inlet. Air is coming from this area, and this is the other side door, and there is enough space inside for work for any technician. If they can work, this all area is empty. The technician can enter from here and easily work on the alternator. For all our generators, we are supplying this catalog book, the catalog manual. All manuals are here inside this book, so this is for customer, they can use it. And further I will show you from the another side. So now you will have a look from another side. On this engine we have dual water jacket heaters. Here is the another one. You see already the other side, and now here we have the water jacket heater. Here we have the line. This is the T which is going to another side, and here it is connected in the block. Here we have our oil filter, and this is oil sensor and oil switch. This single sensor, this single device is working as a electrical switch and also giving us oil pressure readings. Okay, and after that, here we have our oil dip stick. From here we can see the oil level of the engine, and further we have 4 injection side here, and here we have our MPU. This is our MPU, magnetic pickup unit, and the same here hot part. And this is important thing, this is our oil drainage pump. If we are when we are doing servicing, we are using this pump for draining oil. And further we have here level indicator for the fuel. This indicator show us the operator how much fuel is remaining, what is the fuel level it's available in the tank. And here we have our filling point. From here we can fill the diesel in the skid base tank. Under this all area is our skid base tank, and here we have the same our alternator and this space, and all this are for air entering. Air will enter from this part, and you see it's very easy for servicing people to make service this all area. Now I will show you the control panel. Before going to the control panel, I will show you this part. This cap is using for oil filling. If we are filling the oil in the engine when we are servicing, this is the point from where we will fill the oil. Okay, so now let's go to see the control panel. So now we are going to show you the control panel. Here we have the viewing glass which is installed on the canopy door, and now I will open the canopy door. So here we have our control panel. This is control panel from Deep Sea company, Deep Sea 7320 model made in UK. And now we'll open our control panel. So first we have here our control wiring. This all videos are available on my channel, so you can see if you want to learn about it. This is our internal view of emergency stop, and here we are all using first 10 number of single pole breakers, circuit breakers. After that we have here 2 relays, 4 pin, and 1 battery charger for static battery charger. This charger will be used when the engine is standby mode. In the standby mode, this charger will charge the battery. Further, here we have internal connection of the engine and alternator, coming from engine and alternator, which is connected. Here is our grounding point, which is connected all over our generator for protection purpose. And in Doosan engine we are using digital speed controller. This is the digital speed controller for engine, and here are the wirings are terminated. You will see here, this is digital speed controller from Doosan company from Korea. Further, we have our nameplate and also important instruction for operator, and here we have some precaution stickers for dangers. So you can read this before starting the generator. Operator should read this, and this is for daily maintenance. Important points. And here is the nameplate. After that, here is the breaker. So this is all for today's, guys. You can see this complete generator and the review about this. If you have any question, comment, you can ask us. So thank you very much and have a nice day. Assalamu alaikum.